So today I went to Isli and got some camel meat, and I'm really excited. First time having it, and I just can't wait to taste it. So let's get into it. So today we are going to try camel meat. So it's our first time having camel meat. As you can see, it's very lean. So I'm not going to use a lot of spices. I just want to feel the natural taste of the camel. So I have my red onions over here, I have my ginger and garlic paste, and salt. So first we're going to cube them up, and then we're going to start to make our camel wet fry. So now we have our meat all cubed up. So we're going to heat up some oil. And then we add in our red onions. So we're going to cook these ones off, and then we add in our meat. So now the onions are beginning to soften up. Then I'm going to add in my ginger and garlic. So we cook those ones off, and then we add in our meat. So now let's add in our camel meat. As you can see over here, the ginger and garlic have now cooked up nicely. So I'm going to add in our meat. I can go ahead and mix. So now I'm going to cover it. And over here I have some boiling water, which I'm going to put my tomatoes in just to peel off the skin. So I'm blanching them for a few minutes. So just leave them in that boiling water for 1 minute, and then you can remove that skin. So now let's check on our camel meat. So you can see the meat has released its own juices. So now we can go ahead and add our tomatoes. So you can now see the skin has already started peeling off. So we're going to remove this skin, and then you put our tomatoes into our meat. So now we're going to cover and wait for those tomatoes to cook down. So now you can just see how those tomatoes are broken down. So now I'm going to add in some lime. So now I'm going to cook this until it's nice and tender. I've added in some hot water. So we're going to let it reduce so that it can become now a nice red fry. So that will tenderize that meat. And then over here I have some greens. So I have a side of sukuma wiki, spinach, and then this Malabar spinach. So this is what's growing over here. So I'm just mixing a couple of vegetables, then I'll use it as a side. So we'll stir fry these ones, and then we'll have them with our camel meat. So I know I promised to make a wet fry, but just look at that nice thick soup. So I'm going to take it off the heat right now. So I'm not going to let that soup go to waste. But it's still like a wet fry, just a little bit wetter. But that is just packed with flavor. So we're going to serve our camel meat, then we'll have a taste. So now I'm just going to pour in my meat in this bowl. Now just look at that delicious camel meat. So more purple that soup. Now I have my sides ready. Our camel meat is ready. So now let's serve. can just see that heavy broth. So now you can see our dish is now ready. Let's have a taste of that nice thick broth. So it has a nice sweetness to it. I thought it was going to be a little bit gamey, but it's really nice and sweet. So now I have a new favorite protein. I'm definitely going to try camel meat again. Nice and soft and super sweet.